Hi everyone, today I'm talking about Alibaba stock and JD.com stock, which are two stocks that I currently own in my stock portfolio. And we're talking about the potential for these two stocks to crash in the next coming couple of weeks, maybe month, with the kind of China trade war news, and that it seems that the deal is so far away. And this is because of Trump coming out and saying that US companies now need to prepare to not order from China because of the whole China trade war situation. And that's what we saw on Friday. And that's what sent the stock market down big time. Now, these two stocks kind of seem to get affected by the China trade war news so much. And last time the China trade war news was kind of at its peak back in December 2018, where we saw the stock market have quite a big decline. We saw Alibaba and JD.com that were traded at very, very low prices, and prices that I actually never thought I would see them trade at. Alibaba was trading around about the $132 range, which is something I was like nearly fell off my chair when I saw that sort of price. And JD.com was at $19 at December 2018 lows. And JD.com at $19 a share is a stock that I started buying quite heavy. And sooner or later, I started getting into Alibaba when there was a little bit of dips with China trade war news throughout 2019. Now, because of the China trade war deal seems so far away, even though we'll talk about it in a little bit, but Alibaba and JD.com kind of have really strong revenues that don't rely on the US because of them being China-related stocks. A lot of people kind of fear and sell out of them stocks going forward. Even with the slowdown going on in China right now and all this China trade war news, we saw last week that JD.com and Alibaba were able to report some really good numbers overall. Now, even with the news that comes out, and if there's some negative news coming out, it's going to send the stock down big time. When we actually look at JD.com and Alibaba stock as well, they kind of don't really rely on any US revenue. Now, I've got a chart which will show you the amount of revenue that Alibaba relies on its revenue from international, and I didn't really have time to get one for JD.com, but it's something very similar. I think it's even less slightly than Alibaba's, to be fair. So you can see that even with everything that's going on, that Alibaba and JD.com don't really get affected at all by what's going on in the China trade war. And even though they're the stocks that sometimes get hit the hardest, as well as your chip makers as well, they get hit really hard. But a lot more of their revenue does come from China. Whereas these companies get hit quite hard, and it shouldn't really bother them that much because a lot of their revenue is really secure. And the big thing you've got to look on for these two stocks is just how well the Chinese economy is doing. That's the biggest thing that will affect these stocks. But even with this slowdown that's going on at the moment in China, these two stocks last week reported really strong numbers. So I'm kind of making this video because I feel like over the next few weeks, if from the Donald Trump tweets and everything that's going on, if this China trade war news stories keep getting pushed, we might see JD.com and Alibaba stock get hit quite hard, and they will start to pull back slightly a little bit right now. But if that does happen, I thought I'd make this video just to share with you that if they do start getting hit, don't panic too much, because it won't affect these companies that much because they don't rely on the revenue from US. Even though the stocks might go down, they are pretty still strong companies that are doing really well right now. And to be honest with you, certainly for JD.com, but Alibaba as well, if I see that Alibaba price start dropping again, and if I see that JD.com stock dropping quite a bit, I might be tempted to add into them positions, because especially with the strong earnings that have just come out and that they're not really affected by the China trade war, it might be a good opportunity to buy these stocks. So I thought I'd kind of set like a bit of a pre-warning that there could be some opportunities to buy in these stocks over the next coming weeks because of this news that's coming out about China and the China trade war going forward. So guys, let's talk about JD.com and Alibaba as well today. I hope it helped you if you were holding them positions or looking to buy them. If you could give the video a like, subscribe if it's your first time watching my videos, that'd be amazing. And I'll see you on the next video.